My name's Irfan, I'm a management accountant.
Khaled Ibrahim, running-up member.
My name is Nabil, I'm a science teacher from Manchester.
It's Haroon, 26.
My name's Tyler, the last member running up.
Help me run it up on 3, 1, 2, 3, run it up!
Why run it up?
Me and Haroon first started this nearly 2 years ago now.
Some things just feel right, naturally.
Why Run Up? I don't think I found Run Up, I think Run Up found me.
Bro, it's not going there.
It was sort of the brotherhood that I've been missing.
I feel like it kind of came as a product of what we were already doing already. We were all going to Made Running.
When you're doing something with your friends, it makes you stronger.
Wet rain. Over here.
We're kind of putting in the work, let's showcase it.
We did our first marathon in 2024.
We ran Manchester Marathon and ran it in 4:19, 4:20.
We all unfortunately did get our times and fell short.
The biggest thing that we took away from that experience was we still had more to give.
It was a tough experience.
Like, the marathon can't be a side dish. The marathon demands your attention, it demands your full-time devotion to it. It will take over everything. And I cramped up around 32k quite badly.
That was because of the lack of training, not respecting the marathon.
I think we didn't take it seriously.
So I ended up walking away with the 3:58.
A lot of things were getting said by everyone in the running community. They've only got one marathon in them, run it down, they're not serious.
That's why I wanted to do Paris, for the revenge plot, for the get back.
Yeah, you feel the pressure, man, I know the pressure. And my wifey is a spice like I'm David Beckham. A lot of pent-up aggression coming out of my section. OVO on me while y'all niggas was playing dress up. And I know who gon' take it far with me.
And then we knew we was going to do another marathon the year after, we just didn't know where.
I wish I could give you some sort of profound, deep reasoning as to why we decided to do the Paris Marathon.
It just made a lot of sense. It's the city of love. We're lover boys.
But I didn't fancy doing the Manchester Marathon again, and straight away I just started Googling like European marathons.
We had a couple options, we had Berlin.
Berlin was during term time, as I told you I'm a science teacher, but when I saw Paris during the Easter break, it just made perfect sense.
To get into Paris and show them that we're not just all about the talking.
We wanted something bigger, so it makes you want to work even harder for it.
I didn't run Paris before because I'm doing Manchester in 2 weeks. So it'll be my first race day marathon. Earth was the only person I was worried about because I knew he was down on himself. I didn't know if he was gonna do really well and get sub 3:30 or if he was gonna pull up, be doing 3:40, 3:45.
So for Paris, I was predicting sub 3:30.
Sub 3:30, closest to 3:20 as I could.
It's always been sub 3:30 or like die trying.
In the airport there was a couple things. I think when I actually got to the airport everything hit. I was so calm doing race week. But when we got to the airport everything really hit me.
We're about to fly to Paris to go and slap up the marathon. Conquered Manchester, now it's time to get back vengeance on Paris.
We're putting some electrolytes into our drinks. I gave him some before. It's basically just salt, which helps you to retain water on the day. We're drinking electrolytes all week, carb loading, trying to make sure that our body's in the perfect situation to maximum output, you know what I mean?
Let's go to work.
He said meet at the airport for 1. It's now 20 past 2. It's an hour and 20 minutes late.
And it's Tyler timing. You know, have I missed the flight though? No, I haven't. Thank you. Unfortunately.
Okay, it's boarding.
Tippy toeing and I'm mud walking. Rolling sevens, I ain't ready for no coffee. I know y'all love it when the drugs talking, but
You know, once we got to the airport, everyone was kind of coming to the realisation that like, right, we've got 3 days until Paris Marathon, something that we've been working so hard on for the last 4 months, literally dedicating our whole lives to. So yeah, I think the nerves definitely hit.
yeah, baby, this my undisputed truth. My life is like forbidden fruit. My bitch know better than I do. A woman's worth. I barely went to church. I'd rather fast with you than fuck it up. fucking with skirts, cause I'm rational. A nigga still gon' be a nigga. Emoji heart, my family pictures. Two-stepping away from rappers. I don't trust their true intentions. I'm not in the music business, I've been in the human business. Whole life been social distant. Hoes like when you not tripping. I duck.
Look at it, beautiful outside. Let's go.
They go judge your life for a couple likes on a double tap. Them hoes inside.
Just touched down. It's 6:20 in Paris. Weather's lovely.
Good luck to all. Break a leg.
Things that the training block started, if I remember correctly, a week before Christmas. We decided to give ourselves 16 weeks to prepare. That first track session would have been around January.
Yeah, the OGs know me, I'm too impatient. All I wanna do is drop songs and statements, but they keep talking to me about waiting. Yeah, I know that I'm different, I can't just drop it. The OG said if you do, you flopped it.
At the start of the block, it took a little bit of getting used to. I was very unsure and I wasn't confident in myself at all.
Taking the marathon serious this time, this block wasn't going to be like the previous one.
They've all got to hear this. I got man telling me I'm not serious, but I'm serious. Big man ting, I can jump on a beat and just doo-doo, doo-doo. Or just do up the galting and scoop your boo-boo. Yeah, I've been doing OT for the studio time, but the joke is now I ain't got no time for the studio. Graveyard shifting to get the mixing paid. I can't be like them man stuck in them victim ways. All of that woe is me, all that I know is that flow is me. Cynical, so many sins that a man's turned cynical.
We've learned from our lessons from Manchester. So I think going into it, yeah, we were just ready to hit the floor running.
This is getting serious now. Let's lock in and prove to everyone else that I can not only be the jokester of the group, but be a very serious person when it comes to training.
Third track session of the marathon block. Today we did 1K 4 times, so 1K efforts 4 times with a 2-minute rest in between. And the squad is feeling strong. Everyone has their target time in mind, and I think we're well on our way to getting that. But it's still only building phase of the block. We've still got 12 weeks to go, so we're not counting our chickens yet. Just got to stay dialed in, stay focused, rise. We're going to sink to our level of preparation and not rise to the occasion and just be consistent with it.
I can't be like them man stuck in them victim ways. All of that woe is me, all that I know is that flow is me. Cynical, so many sins that a man's turned cynical. You can't trick.
For the last 3 months, we gave up our social lives. There's been a lot of functions, events that we missed out on. But just seeing all our friends turn up for us in Paris made my whole trip.
He always warns you about compliment a smile, make a blush, make a giggle.
You got this guy over there. 2 different holidays. It's business and pleasure. This is business, that's pleasure. Give it 2 weeks, Ty's winning Manchester Marathon, we're going to switch it.
I think I'd definitely go back to Paris. Obviously we went under the umbrella of going there to do a mission to run the marathon.
See the water lily, we see frogs, we see the fishes and the sharks, they're just swimming. Yeah.
See this one right here, guys. Hated this in year 6 when my mum used to send me to arts and class club after school. So we've got the little pond with the fishes, we've got the tree trunk. This is what I do in my spare time.
Yo guys, guess how many pictures I can walk in front of? Ready?
What I enjoyed about Paris was it has a very sort of lax attitude to life. The buildings, the way people talk, the way they interact with each other. I can see why people say it's a romantic city.
Oh, bro, it was crazy, man. From the minute we got there, the energy was different, the vibe was different, the city was buzzing, it was just great.
Let's go.
How to dream, how to dream. London, Paris, Ottawa. Like, oh, oh,
For me personally, food spots, man. Oh, I love the food spots. Yeah, snails, we won't talk about snails, that's just nasty.
We're heading to the track with we've let Irfan Khan decide the route on how to get there. This is us now, we've just left the flat. He's taking us on a walk to get a tram into city centre. And me personally, I have no faith in this guy. He couldn't direct himself from his bedroom to the bathroom, so God knows how he's going to get us there. We'll keep you posted.
You want and need your love and protection.
Enveloppe, j'ai des affaires qui m'attendent à 7-8 heures de vol. Hey, je te conseille de faire gaffe si tu t'emportes. J'porte mon meilleur ami sur mon jean si je vois.
Just being able to explore the city with like all of my friends. You're never going to really get the opportunity to be in Paris with 20 of your friends, and you know, just soak in the vibe, soak in the sun. The weather was beautiful.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
It's a beautiful city, and the fact that I got to spend it with my friends was even better.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be.
I mean, Sunrise Trail was, first and foremost, it was beautiful. It was a very difficult run. The elevation on that run was really, really difficult.
You had to wake up at a ridiculous time. It was like 4 AM in the morning, get there for 5.
Where the fuck are we, boys?
Good morning.
Fucking outside! Yo, where's these gate towers, man? Where's the sea?
We wanted a different scenery. I think we wanted to get out of Manchester. We wanted something that was slightly different, and also the Peak District has hills. So not only were we trying to go faster, we were trying to go faster at a more difficult route. Paris has hills, and the majority of those hills are from 30k onwards, so you're climbing hills on tight legs.
I think the Peak District route was probably tougher than the Paris Marathon. It was only 30k loop, but yeah, the hills were hilling. Let's just say that.
And that kind of challenge gives you confidence going into the marathon, because once you've already done 30k with serious elevation, more elevation than the actual Paris Marathon, then it gives you that reassurance you need on race day to actually know that your body is capable of this and you can push yourself as hard as you've done previously.
The main thing it taught me was our resilience and us just working as a team and getting things done. That run was not anything pretty, it wasn't the prettiest of runs, although all those scenes around there was beautiful.
It was a beautiful sunrise, it's a good day out.
I made it through, made it through, made it through. And everything I gave to you, I gave to you, I gave to you. You got it, you
30k today.
got it, it's coming.
Let's fucking get it in, boy.
So are you ready?
Are you ready for your blessing? Are you ready?
What's this? Only 3k? Got about 7 more to go. Guess what? This is our breakfast, bro. Got to earn your breakfast around here. Bad boy shit.
Get up dinner, mate. 500 miles in a week. Now we do skirt, 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 push, push.
When we were doing 30k, like, I don't know, last year, the whole idea was daunting. The whole thing was like, oh, we're gonna be able to get to the end of it. Yeah. And even like during today's run, we got like 15k in, 14k in, and there's a few comments like, oh, my knee this, my ankle that. But realistically, no one doubted that we were going to get the 30k done, realistically.
You just got to get through that mental barrier. Like, there is going to be times where you're going to feel like shit. If you can break through that, you're sweet. You might have it again, you just got to break through it.
No, but the more times you do it, the easier it gets.
100%.
Yeah.
At 15k, I was thinking like my knee was hurting, it was hurting bad. I was thinking, I don't know.
Do you know what it is? It's like it's pride as well and accountability, because when you do it as a team,
100%.
Like if one of us wants to stop, they're going to see the other 3 people running and be like, you know, I'm not going to be the one to stop the train. So like, I think running, as much as it's in like an individual sport and like a mentality thing, it is a team sport, and you need to have the right people around you.
good?
Yes, brother.
You good? You've got no excuses, just leave it all out there and go dog mode.
100%, not anything crazy happening.
Yeah.
We actually awesome. Shot that, smash it, man.
We've done everything that we can under our control.
I just took in the scenery and just ran with my brothers. It was just a bit of a celebration to kind of say the block has finally ended.
J'aime comment tu dansais bien. Ma musique te va trop bien. Danser pas, voix de la musique qui fait pom pom pom. Voix de la musique, viens c'est dans, c'est dans. J'aime comment tu dansais bien. Ma musique te va trop bien.
Worked all winter for this shit. Work's done. It's game time.
Viens c'est dans, c'est dans. Ironie du sort, j'ai calmé le bouc. Il en a vu des gommes, mais j'ai gagné la.
Honestly, we couldn't ask for better circumstances. Like when we started the block, this is exactly the position that we wanted to be in, man.
But you just want to make sure that you've got no niggles, your muscles are all fine, stretch it out, and get your body a little bit warm before the big day.
But that's it, guys. Shakeout run done. Now we rely on all the hard work that we've been doing for the last 4 months. And yeah, tomorrow we'll actually, what is it? I don't know the saying, but we'll see who's putting the work.
Having a race in your block is very, very beneficial. It's almost like a dress rehearsal for the real thing.
The boys that did the media city, they wanted to get a race day simulation, so they kind of went and did that.
Me and Cal were very locked in, very focused. We took it very serious. So having a race, whether it be a half marathon or whether it be a 10K, it gives you an opportunity to rehearse.
The plan is go out there for the first 2K, 4:30, and then just ease yourself into the race. Then after that, just try run 4:15, and then we get to like the last 3K, push and see how much you got left in the tank.
But like today, for example, was 2 loops. So for the first loop, we're just going to try to keep a consistent pace, not go out too fast. And then the second loop, we'll know where to push, where the inclines are.
Let's go ahead, very good.
You know what, I was busy this morning, you know. Yeah. It's my bowel movements and to go back, man, but great. And I was like, the margin for error in a half marathon is smaller. Because in a half marathon, obviously in a full marathon, if you run different paces, you're going to get different times. But in a half marathon, the difference even between like a 4:40 and a 4:20 is the difference between you saying like, oh, smash today, and you say, oh, for fuck's sake, like.
Pre-race nerves. It's getting real now. Seeing all people warm up and walking towards the race, and running a little bit later than we'd like, but doesn't mean we're not going to get the times that we have worked so hard for.
I'm thinking first 2K, don't go out there too quick. After that, stay with the 130 pacer. In the last 5K, run past him or her and just blitz it. You know what I mean? Stick to the plan. Don't get lost at the moment. And come away with the job done, man. I'm excited, man.
Needs to head to the start.
I think like the Media City half marathon, it was a bit, I think, foolish on my part. I wanted to get the sub 1 hour 30 half marathon. Still think I'm very capable of that. One thing I didn't take into consideration was how much running we've been doing over the few weeks prior to that.
Me and H wanted to stick to doing our 30k long run that week, which we smashed out on the Saturday, and that gave us a big confidence and a boost throughout the block.
Rather than, you know, putting myself out there, risking injury, to do 21k and get a PB, I think my main focus was just getting that 42k blocking basically.
This in the running up video, watch. Joe, you're fired. I'm back in 140 today. He's had a hard training camp, so I think this one he's just taking it easy, getting the medal.
Bro, they fucking missed him.
Missing out on the 1 hour and 30 half marathon by 23 seconds. I think going into Paris I was like, as long as I don't miss out by a narrow margin like that again.
Hard work's been paying off. Both of us got PBs at the end of the day. If I'm honest, I went to some 130, 45 seconds in it, which is always tough. But I feel good, PB, and hopefully we can continue this in Paris, man.
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking.
30094, baby. Remember the number. 328, 45 seconds. Let's go.
Suppose the envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose.
My prediction for my marathon finishing time will be 3 hours, 18 minutes.
Come on, man. Here we go.
That's crazy. What I really enjoyed about the blog is how much everyone bought into it. I think every single person was committed to the Paris Marathon training camp. Everyone understood that it took time away from loved ones and less of a social life, and tomorrow, fingers crossed, everything goes smoothly. It is a culmination of months and months of graft. Like, we've done it 5 a.m. in the morning, we've done it 10 p.m. at night, we've done it fasted, we've done it right after we've eaten. We've done it in darkness, we've done it in light, we've done it in heat, we've done it in cold, we've done it in rain, we've done it in snow. So tomorrow is 42 kilometers, it's another long run, and like, you can make decisions during the race. Because your legs are going to feel very different at 12 kilometers than they are going to feel at 28 kilometers, and they are going to feel like 37 kilometers. To round up, regardless of how much tomorrow, I'm super proud of every single person, like I said, for how much they committed to the block, how much they put into it. And I'm super excited for, honestly, the next 6 to 7 weeks where we kind of get our lives back, kind of get our personalities back, and we reap the rewards of the hard work that we put in. Because like you said, 18 of our loved ones have took time out of work, got on flights, slept in flipping God knows what conditions to celebrate us tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? To celebrate us, like, no one is really doing that for their friends the way our friends have done for us. So we honestly owe it to them to just go out there, enjoy it, and just absolutely smash it. And with 5 medals, 4 medals.
Hey, THD special one. Hey, run up on me, run up on 3, 1, 2, 3.
So I got plantar fasciitis, so it's like a sharp pain in the sole of your foot, and like a sharp pain in the top of my foot as well. So I bought some fancy on-cloud shoes, thought they'd be great, ran in them twice, and then next thing you know, my foot was broke off. Literally went straight to the physio, and yeah, she basically said that yeah, you've got plantar fasciitis in the bottom of your foot, and to be honest, there's nothing you can actually do to fix it. It's going to be lingering around for the rest of my life. So yeah, that wasn't great.
13th of April, there's going to be 2 questions. How was your marathon? And what time did you get? Let's lock in.
Mr. Cook told me that I'd end up there. 13 used to be in detention. I don't care, never care about school back then. Used to bank right under the stairs. I'm still stuck in the ends when I'm out of the end. Still turning my head, couldn't believe it. He got shot in his chest. First time that I see a man dead. I was 10. Let's keep it 100 and not one less. Broke up last week cause she lied too much. She ain't got no shame, still calling for sex. Broski spent his first 1 rack on a gun. We did. I know that you think that's dumb. That makes so much sense where I'm from. Impatiently trying to get out of the ends. I'm getting tired of turning my head. Real talk. My aunt's got sentenced to death. I don't even know if he's dead yet. Like, how you gonna trap in a third world country? That's what you get.
Manchester went so wrong for me. It can't get any worse than that. This training block is strength training, hydration, nutrition, all of that we're taking serious. Last time, you know, kind of thought it was a joke.
I'm still stuck in the end of
I think after I had about 3 or 4 physio sessions of shockwave therapy, it was just, I'd be happy to complete the marathon.
We knew Ramadan was coming during the block, we just didn't know how hard it was going to be.
Ramadan was the hardest thing that we had to deal with during the training block.
How did Ramadan affect it? It shacked the training block completely. Ramadan was a car crash in regards to marathon training, because when you can't eat during daylight hours, you don't have any energy to run.
Right, so Paris 2025, I'm gonna get 3:35.
I was just telling, I said 3 hours 39.
Fueling. Obviously, you had your first.
What's the number? What do you think he's gonna get?
I'm saying 3:35, 3:37. Right, Nabs. Go on now. I'm really interested to hear this one. He's gonna say 4. It started with a 4. Oh my gosh, it started with a 4.
3 hours 52 minutes.
Oh. 52. Oh, wait. You heard that now. Watch. I've got something to prove now.
As beautiful as time of year as Ramadan is, I really enjoyed the marathon block too. But 2 things combined were a genuine strain, both mentally and physically. We really struggled because we were trying to figure out a routine that worked, but there's not enough hours in the day. You don't have time to fuel properly. But it was one of those things where you have to just get on with it and grit your teeth.
For me, the biggest challenge off the block, making sure we got it done. It was raining outside, it was cold, we didn't miss any of the sessions. For me, it was so difficult because we would break fast at 6 PM with a date and some electrolytes, and then get straight into our sessions.
Alright, what time do I think I'm gonna get? I'd say 3 hours. 21, 30 seconds maybe. Something like that.
Okay, so I think personally, he's the hardest worker here. 3 hours 15. I'm gonna say 3 hours 26 for you. I said 3:15. So Nabs.
3 hours 29.
Ooh, okay. That's ball up top. Ball up good. Over the same front.
Spiritually, it was obviously beautiful, but if I look at it completely from a marathon training standpoint, we had a lot of runs that were in darkness, and not just like 5Ks, I'm talking like 25K, 30K, and we're finishing around midnight. I didn't foresee that 4 weeks of Ramadan was going to have such a physical and mental strain on me and the boys the way it did. You start to doubt yourself, you start to think, am I capable of running this Paris Marathon? Am I capable of running it in the time that I told myself and everyone around me that I was going to run it in? The fact that we ran such late hours and we showed such dedication, I think it forged sort of mental toughness within us. That way we knew we were going to be ready.
Mine could go one of 2 ways. If I'm still fucked by the time it comes to race day, I will be happy with some thought of this race. 3 hours 59, I'll be gassed. If my foot's okay and shit goes well to race day, I'm gonna say 3:35, 3:30 between. I think for H, either pre-injury H, I'm thinking 3:25. What he's like right now, he's a broken man. 4 hours 30.
You're not wrong.
I'm not gonna lie.
There is 2 versions of Karun that could show up
at this rate right now. It's looking. Bro, it's a 3:25 or 4:30. I'm being honest. I'm honest. I hear that, bro.
Before his injury, he was working hard. So before his injury, I would have said like 3:25. Comfy.
That's hype shit. We got you.
Given what
I'm not the same person, bro.
Given what we know now, DNF.
Yo, time. Someone you in, bro. Someone you in. Give me an extra 2 weeks.
Nah, then genuinely, there's 2 versions the way this can play out. He runs a pain-free race, and he does like a solid 3:43, 3:35, or he struggles and literally gets like anything between literally 3:55 and like 4:16. Yeah.
I remember the boys one night, it was been about 10:30, We had I think it was like a 25k or 27k long run, and it was literally pitch black and all the stars were out, and it was literally just the 4 of us in the middle of the street, no one else around. But yeah, I think mentally it was very tough. Just being mentally ready to run 35k on a fasted stomach is it's not something for the weak.
Yeah, let's hear it now.
Well, let's hear it now.
Let's hear it now. I think I'm scared to say sub 3:30, man. That's what I'm going for.
Sub 3:30, yeah?
Do you think you're gonna get it?
Bro, everything goes
3:27. 3:27, strong.
3:27, yeah? That's strong.
I'll speak it.
That's strong. That's strong. So H, what do you think
I
about?
won't be Harry Styles, but I'll get my goal.
No, I think good day, alhamdulillah, he's gonna get sub 3:30, 3:27, 3:28. But yeah, I feel like he's gonna smash it.
Inshallah. My prediction, what I'd written down was 3:28.
3:28. So my thing for Nabs, yeah, he's the hardest worker here, yeah. He's not been injured throughout the whole block. He's had a perfect block. He's had 12 perfect weeks, yeah? He's gonna get 3 hours and 5 minutes. That's my and you know what, if he gets anything more than that, shame on him. Trust me, that guy, work on.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out and stainless steel. Go hard getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make the motherfucker wonder if you get it. Damn right, and I do it again. Cause I am life, so I got to win.
X a dog. I thought X was a lovely dog.
Oh, X, my boy, man. My little pit bull.
That's got Earth written all over it.
We got X, running up mascot.
I know some of the boys did really great X, but
Run it up. It's not RSPCA.
I think Irfan just wanted to be able to run with the dog because I think he's seen it on TikTok.
We thought, let's add some character and add a bit of fun to our training block. And it was quite fun in my opinion.
Is Earth even a dog owner? Does he have a rapport with X? Did it work? No, is the answer to all of that. You know, Earth had his moment and I hope he's happy with the pictures that he got. But at that time I was just like, guys, I'm here to go on easy. 9k, whatever it was in the day, I was like, you don't need to be doing this. But I think lesson from Earth.
Mike can't run it up, man. He's quick. He's a quick dog.
Fucking game time.
I felt like the objective was very clear. Everyone's head was screwed on. We were all just very calm about it. At least that was the energy that I was feeling, and I feel like that was the energy I was giving out. One thing that struck me was on the Uber, on the way to the Paris start line, it was just silent. Everyone was dealing with it a little bit differently, but you could feel there's a little bit of nervous energy. Like we're getting towards the start line now, but also like a very, very calm, serene aspect to the whole morning procedure.
The morning off, it was just complete silence. I've never seen run it up like that ever.
My biggest motivation is probably just like self-actualization, just being able to prove to myself and reach my highest potential. I know that after Manchester, proving to myself and proving to everyone else that like, look, I worked hard for this shit, I've got it, I know I can do it. So yeah, I just like proving people wrong and just showing that like, yeah, you don't work as hard as us.
I want the race to go the right way for all of them. I want Irfan, Haroon, Nabs to get their times, and I feel like if I can lead from the front and do that and give them someone to chase, someone to keep the pace, then I'm fulfilling my responsibility.
Told me that I couldn't fit in your lifestyle. Damn niggas bite swagger, then they wonder why it never sticks. So this when I was a jit, I got evicted and shit. I was around with the thugs out, giving drugs out for the veins.
My biggest motivation was knowing that everyone kind of classed me as the guy that will finish last, the slowest member of the running up, that really fueled me because I know deep inside that I work as hard as every single person on the team.
We're going for 3, 2, 4.
3:15. 3:28. We're going for sub 40
minutes.
Yo, it's Earth. Yo, my name's Earth. I'm going for a sub 3:40 today.
I'm not reading your thing.
You're
saying 3:40. He's saying 3:28.
So why are you changing?
Earth, you're a bitch, bro. Earth, you're a bitch. I'm predicting a 3:35.
Earth was the only person I was worried about because I knew he was down himself.
Oh my gosh, he started with a
3 hours 52 minutes.
Oh, 52. Oh, wait. You heard that now. Watch! I've got something to prove now!
Done all your hard work, you've trained as much as you can, you've put it all out there, you've sacrificed a lot.
You've done it at 5 a.m, you've done it at 10 p.m, you've done it on an empty stomach. You're ready, and just kept talking myself up. When I got to the start line, I was like, now it's time to enjoy it. Now it's the time to reap all the rewards of all the hard work you've been putting in. Now it's your time to truly shine.
My biggest motivation is and always will be to make sure that the people who are putting their trust and their support towards winning up the group, I want to give them something to celebrate.
Yeah.
The run at Bon Voyage, the last track day before we all went to Paris, it meant everything.
Last ever track session of the block. It's a Bon Voyage, really. You know what? It's a bittersweet moment, I can't lie. I feel like, we've been doing it for the last, 12, 16 weeks. It's kind of become a daily routine now, a weekly routine. But I'm also happy that, we're close to the final goal. Obviously, we've got all the family outside right now. We're going to go get a nice little chill 5K in, soak up the sun, done all the hard work. So I feel like now it's just time to enjoy ourselves.
You see all the love in the room and you see all the love on the track and people coming up to show support. I think more than anything else, I just felt reassured that all these people believed in us, and it just came to my mind state was just, I'm not going to let these people down.
We're not trying to break a record here, it's just 4 regular blokes trying to run a sub 3:30 marathon. It's very difficult to comprehend that people even care. It meant everything. Running is supposed to be a lonely sport. During this block, I felt so together with my friends, with my brothers, that it wasn't a lonely sport. It's the most connected and together that I felt with my friends in a very, very long time.
That's sick.
Jim, what's that?
Feel good, really good. Yes, Effie.
Oh yeah, run it on Smash with it. Collab.
You see that right there? No one else has got this in the world, because it's a one-of-one, brother. We've got to go get our times now, man. Let's go. Last lap, victory lap, let's go. Ready?
It's not easy being the fastest guy. It comes with a lot of pressure, like I said. I just stay here, get my whistle out, and make sure the boys are ready for Sunday. That's my one goal right here now. We're good.
Everybody came to the track, even people that don't normally come to the track Tuesday were coming down to support the boys, and people that don't usually run were on there running. Shout out JT, maybe JT was doing a few laps. So I think going forward, block or not, track Tuesday is now our thing.
I gave a fuck about a six, I'd always be broke. I never get to pull up in the bins with my locs. Growing up, we was post, so we hopped off.
Kent was empty, well the dogs are going to be on the road. And yeah man, backing all the boys to smash their target times and turn this thing upside down. That's what we do, man. Run it up for me, run it up for free.
He's not locked in. I tell you, when it goes 3-2, just know Camp might get the one after that, innit? 3:21.
I'm trying to set a time. That time's going to be looking at the time
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me just focus on myself, because I ain't being this guy.
Good luck to the boys. Bonjour, we use your rappel on and everything's there. Tough.
Week of the marathon. A lot of emotions running through my brain. Most importantly, just making sure we get to the start line feeling fit, feeling good about ourselves, feeling healthy, and just ready to make sure all that hard work doesn't go to waste. I feel like marathon week is pretty much you feel like you got your hands tied behind your back because you can't really run really hard. All the hard work's done, but it's a very mental game. So nice weather, great friends, a bit of music. Reminding myself that I've done this before. Reminding myself that I know it's going to be hard, and I just have to be prepared for it. Understanding that all the good runs, bad runs, early morning runs, late night runs have all come to this moment. So I am physically prepared. It's just about mentally not being afraid and being prepared to hurt, because it is going to hurt at some point.
Just calm down the days, make sure I make the right decisions.
No, 2 laps with you.
No, 1 lap with me, 1 lap later. Come on. So yeah, as you can see, we're outside. There's a bag of them. Yeah, let's get it.
I can remember when we started training in December, wet, rain, but we're here now. People came out to support, it's lovely to see.
Guys, the moment is here. This is pretty much the last workout of the block. We've made it through, we've done all the hard work. All our friends here have come show love. Yo, let's go get it in.
Like I said, last track session, done. People came out to support, people wanted to be here, but they weren't. All that's left is to run the race, man. It's getting real, guys, it's getting real. If I don't get my time, I'm not coming back.
Pick something that scares you and go and do that thing.
You ready? I'm gonna say it one time, yeah? Run it up on me, run it up on 3, 1, 2, 3! Run it up! See you lot in Paris, yeah?
I'm seeing you guys alpha fly down, I'm seeing real athletes around me, so I'm starting to get buzzed, I'm starting to feel like, right, okay, I belong here, like this is what we came to do, so let's get it in.
I don't want to let myself down. I always want to put my best foot forward and always have time that I'm proud of, like, yeah, I ran it in this time.
For the most part, when it comes to running, I feel like you have to make a plan beforehand, and as much as it's easy to get swept up in the moment, you have to try and stick to your plan. My race did not go to plan.
Oh my gosh! I'm at 24 right now. What are you doing there? Sub 3:15 now. Stop it. Just can't get it. Fuck it. Yo, where's Colin?
It was clear to me that I needed to go to the toilet.
Oh, you're lying, bro.
Heroin had given me some Imodium. It's not paid out, don't take Imodium.
It's not like a vitamin or something, it's just gonna make you not want to need a shit, bro.
It's like, Khaled, even if you try and go to the toilet, the Imodium will not let you go. Time is still ticking, we're still in the race, like I've crossed the start line, this is still like being counted, do you know what I mean? So like thankfully, Portaloo comes up, I go to the toilet. This split took me like 8 minutes 30 seconds, so for those of you guys who are good at maths, I had like 3 minutes 30 seconds to make up.
I think from about 15 to 30k, I started to get into my groove, felt great. I think me, Nabs and Earth, by this point, Khaled had dipped.
My brother Khaled needed the emergency toilet break. We should have brought the toilet roll with us, but it's okay.
I ran a really strong race. All the training that I did, all the information I took on.
I stuck with Nabs and Haroon at a really good pace at sub 5, was doing really well.
Bro, Paris Marathon 2025, 21k deep. Look how it's still alive and fresh. Another 21k to go, which was the best.
Our friends and family were in the crowd. I was like, how far ahead are they? No, they're not that far ahead, just keep pushing. I just start sticking it. I kept running 420s, but you start to fatigue.
I hit the wall, I seen the guys running past me, and all my motivation just going out the window.
I think Earth had dropped at this point, so it was just me and Nabs.
And I saw Earth, but when I saw him, I could have almost cried. I was like, oh my god.
I seen Khaled come up, catch up to me, and he's like, yo Earth,
like, how much do you want this? Like, how hard have you worked for this?
How badly do you want this?
And he was like, I can't.
If I don't do this now, what's going to be said afterwards?
But I have to. And if he doesn't feel like he can do it, he's decided, I have to do this.
Khaled cramped up, and then I was like, I still feel good, so I'm just going to keep on going.
And then I pulled up with a cramp. You found the strength, and then you just keep going.
36k is where the dreaded cramp hit me again.
And I see Haroon and Nabs in the distance.
And I see Irfan Khan fly past me in Nabs.
And that memory will forever stay with me. Seeing that I've caught up with these guys, 35k in.
It was like a proud brother moment. I looked at Nabs, Nabs looked at me, and we both went, what the fuck?
They're screaming, what the hell, how's he got here? And then I knew from that moment I couldn't let go of that pace. And I just ran past them.
And then again, I hear over my shoulder, come on H. I turn around, it's the last man I wanted to see at 38k.
And then I saw Haroon, and Irf must have overtaken him at some point.
It was Khaled Ibrahim. This guy's quick, man. So I'm chasing him down for 2k now.
I felt like I was just catching everyone up just to give him that little bit of a last minute push. And I said to Haroon, like how badly do you want this? Like the sub 330 is still very much there for us.
Brother, I don't want it that bad.
And he was like, I don't really want it that badly. I was like, do you know what? Fair enough. Clearly it meant more to Irfan in that moment than it did to Haroon.
On race day, it kind of showed that I wanted it the most. And I'd say the last 2k, Nabs ended up catching up to me. And I was like, there is no way I've worked this hard. And then for him to then overtake me in the last 1k. So I thought, I'm just going to have to just put in everything I've got. My whole body was failing. I needed MOT and everything. But I thought, I can see the finish line now. Let's just get it done.
You see my brother Irfan Khan, brother? This guy is serious. I was doubting him, I was doubting him, and my boy shined through.
I was really happy. I got 3 hours, 29 minutes and 55 seconds, so I got the sub 330. Alhamdulillah.
Nabs, like when I see Nabs at 35, I thought he was done. Yeah, I thought he was done. Not only did this brother carry on, but he sped up. I thought he was gonna pass out. But he sped up, bro, got some 330, smashed it.
I have very high expectations of myself. So I never have that moment of joy, I never have that moment or a sense of achievement, sorry. I think the Paris Marathon was the first time in a long time where I had a true sense of achievement. I cried tears of joy as opposed to tears of relief.
And I still think I'm going to get that sub 330. And then I cross the finish line and I see there Irfan and Nabs in like a big embrace, like just tears flowing. I was just enjoying that hug, and I knew that I'd missed out on it by like 30 seconds, which is heartbreaking. But realistically, because of the race that I run, I was still very proud of myself. I think.
Just seeing 3 of my boys leave me, I can't let this happen. And I just stigged it, and I finished with a 3:32 marathon, which I'm very proud of. I did set out to achieve sub 3:30, but even with a 3:32, with what happened in the last like 8k, I'm super proud of myself. I think I cut off like 40 minutes from my last marathon time, which is insane to say, but the job is not over.
Love yours.
Probably the best experience of my life so far. A lot of people doubted me. Facts. Even me included, I doubted him. Proved everyone wrong. Everyone.
A massive sense of relief. Genuinely overcome with emotion just from everyone coming out, showing love, seeing them at different points. All the hard work, all the effort, all the early mornings, it paid off. And that just sums up Run It Up, man. Just guys who are passionate about what they do, locking in on a mission and getting it done, man. And today we did that. You guys thought I was talking shit before, the shit I'm gonna talk for the next 2 weeks. Honestly, man, I'm excited, man.
Marathon done. We came, we ran it up.
PBs all around.
Tastes good as well. The boys have done a great job, you know. I can't lie to them.
What can I say? Shout out Ethan Haroon, done it. I could never do that stuff, so massive respect to him.
They've done it in London, they've done it in Manchester, they could do it on a rainy night in Stoke, yeah. Full team of hybrid athletes. If you're going to make a documentary about yourself, you're going to need to run it in the time you said, and did you?
Yeah.
They did. Run it up,
30
cut the
seconds, give or
cameras,
take, you know.
run it up to the world and back.
So proud of him. 3:29 this man got. 3:29. Woo, boys.
Love you all. You're so quick.
Everything was worth it. So proud
Well
of you.
done, everyone. Love you. Love you.
The Run It Up coach. Her advice, keep going, don't stop. Medals in a bag. Hey, tell Paris, come get your chains back, man. Come get your chains back.
Up on me, up on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Safety first. You're actually super strong. You know what? Fair play. Fair fucking play. We wanted to say a few words and appreciate everyone that's been there. And who's better to say it than the CEO of Run It Up?
So when we first signed up to this marathon, some may say against our own will, we knew it was never going to be easy. We knew it was going to be tough. Things like Ramadan and fasting really caught us off guard. We had moments of doubt, moments when we wanted to throw the whole block in the bin and steps of terror every weekend. But what became clear was how much of a big difference it made for every single one of you standing in this room, supporting from the sidelines, holding your banners, shouting our names, but most importantly, making sure we kept putting one foot in front of the other. When someone said, yo Earth, yo Ty, yo H, yo Khalid, yo Nabs, we're flying out, or we're booking on, we was like, oh shit.
Yeah, got real.
Then we realised we've got to stay locked in so we didn't let you ourselves down. Some of you guys in here I've known for a hot minute, maybe too long. Others I've only met recently, better than your second names. But saying that, none of you had to do this, none of you had to book your flights, adjust your schedules, and come show love, but you did, and that to us means everything. I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for coming out and showing out. And on that note, let's raise a toast.
Paris for me wasn't even top 3, it wasn't even top 2, it was number 1 moment in my whole entire life. Saying we can't do this, they've only got one in them, and then to be able to do it and get all our times, never felt anything like that in my life. To the supporters, for me they're not supporters, they're my friends for life. Sorry.
So when you do get that medal, you're a completely new person. And it's not because you just ran 42 kilometers in one day, it's because you committed to something for the past 16 weeks. I truly found companionship and friendships that will last a lifetime. I'd like to thank them for everything that they've done, and not only that, the people that came out and showed love. It doesn't go unnoticed, they'll never go unnoticed, and it's something that'll stay with me probably for the rest of my life, if I'm honest.
I've got another marathon where I have to do this again because I've not got the aim that I wanted. Like 30 seconds over the time that you wanted, given what's happened during the race, still something we're very much to be proud of. You know, like 32 seconds slower than Nabs, 35, 37 seconds slower than Irfan, and I stopped to take a shit. Like, it's crazy. I want to know exactly how fast I can run a marathon, and that's still left to be said.
The job is not finished. It might be finished for some of the brothers, but for me, the job's not over yet. Summer, winter, morning, night time, Run It Up boys are going to be working 24/7. So yeah, stay tuned.
Bro, truthfully, it's just lit the fire, man. It's lit the fucking fire. Like, I've got my own marathon in 2 weeks. So, Paris will win the game. Next week, I'm coming for blood.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function?
Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake and dance in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is
that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake a dance in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Hello, welcome to MTV Cribs. My name is Joey. This is my garden. I have a 400-meter track in my garden. All of my friends come to my garden to train.
These are not his friends.
These are all my friends. This is my garden.
These are not his friends.
And we'll go inside in the next episode.